Well, hello. How's everyone's? Everyone's. Y'all ready to make pie filling number 2? Okay. We're going to make chocolate pie. All right, here we go. Let me turn. All right. In this saucepan over medium heat is 1 cup of milk and 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. We're going to melt all that down. And then once it's melted, what we're going to do is we're going to add in the eggs and the sugar and the vanilla. But we got to melt all this down and make it chocolatey goodness, almost kind of like a ganache. So hang tight. We'll be right back. All right, everything is melted. So I'm going to remove it off the heat for just a second. Now, it doesn't tell you to do it in this recipe, but I'm going to tell you to do this. Put your eggs and your sugar together, because this is hot and it doesn't say to cool it down, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to temper our eggs and sugar. What does that mean? These are room temperature, but this is really hot, and the thing we don't want to do is scramble our eggs. So if we take a little bit of the liquid mixture and put it into the eggs, this is called tempering. It kind of brings the eggs up a little bit better to that temperature before you put them in there so that you don't scramble your eggs. This is basically creme pat. It is a pudding that is thickened with eggs, not cornstarch, okay, if that makes sense. We're going to get a spatula, get all the goodness out of here. We don't leave any of it behind. And then we're going to put it back on the heat, medium, because we need to melt all the granulated sugar. Do not walk away from this. You hear me? Don't walk away, okay? This should get kind of fluffy and nice, a little smooth. But we're going to melt everything and kind of sort of cook the eggs a little bit. We're going to bake the pie, so it's fine. You ain't got to worry about, oh my God, did I bring it up to the right temperature? I'm going to make somebody sick. No, you're not. We're sticking it in the oven. We're putting it in the oven. But the thing we don't want to do is not completely melt all the sugar, because you're going to end up with a grainy pie. I told you ugly pies taste good. Grainy ones don't, okay? We got to have a line in the sand somewhere. That's it. Now, it doesn't take a whole heck of a lot, but that's kind of where we are right now. This looks nice and pretty. Yeah, I like the way that looks. See, look, you can look on the back of that spoon. See how that looks all kind of, yeah. We don't want, okay. That is super nice and smooth. We're going to take it off the heat. We're going to add in the vanilla. And then when these pie crusts are ready, they're going to go in and we're going to bake them in the oven. So y'all come back, okay? All right, well, you saw from the last video, the pie crusts are out. So we're going to put the chocolate one in. I'm going to try to put you, we'll see if you'll sit right there. And we're going to put the chocolate pie crust in. Now, thankfully, both of these pies, they do bake at the same temperature. They bake at 350. The chocolate pie is only going to go about 30 to 35 minutes. And the pumpkin pie is going to be about 55. Boy, I tell you, that crust was just tall enough, because it shrunk like nobody's business. All right. Let me turn you around. You can get a bird's eye view. All right, there she is. You see how much that shrunk? Yeah, anyway, again, ugly pies taste good. It is what it is. But this is going to bake for about 30 to 35 minutes. I'm going to stop the video here because I got to put the pumpkin in the other one, so we got to flip over to the other video. So go watch that one for a second.
All right, so here you go, the finished pie. Y'all have to come back tomorrow to find out whether or not it tastes any good, 'cause it's 8:40 at night, and I'm done for the day. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Happy Turkey Day.